Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new and you're stopping by for the first time, welcome. I see a lot of you guys stop by and watch, but you don't hit the subscribe button, so you might as well just hit that subscribe button and become part of the family. That way you're notified every single time I upload. So for today, I have found some more goodies from Goodwill for another trash to treasure video. You guys really enjoyed it last time. I enjoyed making it. I was so excited to find these items, so I can't wait to show you what I did with them. So with all that being said, let's jump right into today's DIYs.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want.
Okay guys, to start off, I found this really cool, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a little shelf, but it has these mirrored window panes in them, and it was originally $8. It was marked down to $4, and then Goodwill was having a 50% off. The last Saturday of every month they do 50% off everything. So I was so excited to find this. It's really cool. It's not actual wood, although it looks like wood. It's actually some kind of plastic. But anyway, the shelf part came off, so I wiped that down. I wiped the front down, and I knew there was no way I could paint it without getting any paint on the mirror. So I just flipped it around. I took my drill and I just went ahead and took all the screws out and essentially just took it apart. That's going to be easier to clean the mirror and to paint this. So originally I was just going to paint this like not being perfect, just so that way the faux wood grain would shine through. But the material that this was, this hard plastic, it just wasn't looking right. So I did end up painting the whole thing, and although it was really tedious trying to get it really nicely coated in between all those little window panes, it was definitely worth it in the end. And I'm sorry if I sound like crap, you guys. My daughter has been sick. She got me sick, and there's really not much I can do about it. So I apologize in advance for this entire video if my voice annoys you. But anyway, I found this wreath, and I believe it was $1, so I got it for around 50 cents. Maybe it was $2, and I got it for $1. I'm not too sure. But I just took some antique wax from Waverly, and I just go ahead and give this a really good coat. I was gonna leave it the way it was, but it was too light for the look I was going for, so it was actually really easy just to paint over it and let it dry. I then had these eucalyptus picks from Walmart. I think they're really beautiful, and I had it in my stash, so I figured that I would just go ahead and use it. So I clip all the stems off of the pick, and then all I just do is bend it like in a curved shape, just so that way it would be easier to glue it down on the wreath. I then just stick the end in the part of the wreath, just so that way the end would be nice and sturdy. I then just run a bead of hot glue right where I want it to lay, and then I just press down on it, and I just repeated this all the way around. I have seen some people go in different directions, but I do prefer to go around clockwise, so it's your preference, but again, this is my preference. So here I'm just showing you how to fix the bare spots. I had a little bit left over from that same pick, so I just went ahead and pulled them off, and then I just glue them down into the bare spots, and that is just much easier than trying to stick the whole leftover pick in a spot. This just saves you greenery, and it just pulls the whole look together. So after I get these all glued in, I thought that it needed something. I just thought that it was too plain, so I wanted to dress it up. And to dress it up, I had these cotton picks left over from a previous DIY that I had done. So all I do is just bend them and then stick them down into the crevices of this wreath. And originally I had these, the ones on the left that I just put in, they're actually from Michael's. They come in a bag, and the one that I'm putting in right now is from Dollar Tree. They look different, and it was driving me crazy, so I don't show it because I'm sure you don't want to see me pull them out and stick other ones in, but I essentially do exactly what I'm doing here, but I did just use all of the ones from Michael's just so that way it looks more cohesive and it matches better. I'm just that kind of person that if it doesn't look cohesive, it'll drive me nuts. So I'm just playing around with it here. I thought that maybe I would try to do like every other one, but in the end, I really did not like it. So just go ahead and switch them all out. And that is the beauty about DIY, you guys. You can switch it up and change it around as many times as you like to get it the way that you like it. Next, I wanted to make a bow. I thought that it was still missing something, and I just went ahead, made a simple bow with this Dollar Tree ribbon. I lay it down, I fold it over on itself twice, and then cut it, and then lay the piece down and have it hanging over on each side a little bit. If that makes no sense, then you can see what I'm doing here. I then just pinch it together, tie it in the back with some twine, and then fluff it up and cut some ducktails on the end. I then got it on my wreath the way I wanted it, and I just flipped it around and lifted the bow up a little bit and just glued it down where I wanted it. So that is the wreath all done up. So while my window pane mirror is drying, I go ahead and work on my next project. So this is a little tray. I believe I got it for around 50 cents, and it was just plain black. So this is probably the easiest one I've ever done. All I did was dry brush some white Waverly chalk paint, and I did that all the way around on the inside edges as well as the outside edges with my natural bristle brush that I got from Walmart. If you've been around, you guys know that I love these for dry brushing. It really does give that weathered look, and it gives me the look I'm going for every single time. I then just measure the inside of the tray. It was like a really rough material. I don't think it was wood. Maybe it was. I don't know. But the interior was really rough because originally I was just going to paint it. But I did end up just taking this black and white buffalo check scrapbook paper that I ordered from Hobby Lobby. Fun fact, I do not unfortunately have a Hobby Lobby near me. There's supposed to be one coming really soon, so hopefully that's in the near future. But I just went ahead and made my marks. I took my quilting ruler or whatever that is, and I just go ahead and make the lines, and then just take some scissors and cut it out. And I'm not the best cutter, you guys. I have a really hard time cutting a straight line. Let me know in the comments down below if you struggle cutting straight lines too. But surprisingly, I cut this one perfect on the first try. Generally, I have to go in and trim it a few times, but I was definitely happy when I got it perfect. So again, like I always do when using or when working with scrapbook paper, I just go ahead in with a glue stick and I just go around the edges first just to make sure that the edges are nicely coated, and then do the middle. Then you just lay your scrapbook paper in there and press it down and smooth it out. Now I had a hard time trying to get along the edges of this, so I keep a Betty Crocker Dollar Tree spatula sitting around just for when I'm hot gluing stuff and I don't want to burn my fingers, or in this case today, just to smooth out the edges really nicely. That way I know that they're nice and glued down and they're not going to go anywhere. And that was it for that tray. So my window pane is all dry now. I just take some Waverly wax, antique wax, on my same natural bristle brush. The white had already dried, so I knew that it wouldn't affect the color at all. And I just randomly go around and dry brush. There is no rhyme or reason. Usually I start out much lighter because you can always add more, but it would be a pain to paint over and get rid of some. So I do start off lightly, and then I get more comfortable and I do go a little bit more heavy-handed. I really like the way that this came out. I love the way it looks. Here's my little baby waving at you guys. She wanted to help me clean this mirror. She loves to clean. She loves to help. I will take it while I can because she's young and I don't know how long that'll last, but anyway, I'm just here. I took some newspaper, and I'm sure you guys know this hack, but newspaper gives you the best, cleanest mirror. It doesn't leave all those little like dust particles when you use a paper towel, and it just really makes your mirror look nice. So after I cleaned the mirror, I needed something to hang up my wreath, so I just took my drill and a short screw and I just screwed it right at the top in the middle, and that way when I go to hang my wreath, I don't have to fight with it to stick on there. I can just lay it right on the screw. I then flip it over, stick the mirror back in, and I reattach everything. I stick this cardboard piece in, and I just went ahead. I put the screws aside in a bin, and I just attach it, and that was it, you guys. This project did take me a bit longer just because it was hard to get in between those window pane sections, I guess you can call it, but it was totally worth it. I am so glad I spotted this. I love the way it turned out, and this is something you can keep around all year and just dress it up for each holiday. Yes, I'm one of those people that still have my tree up. I am getting it down tomorrow. I just haven't had the time to get around to it. Let me know in the comments down below if your tree is down already or if you wait until after the new year. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoy these trash to treasures because I think it's just awesome that you can take something that people was literally giving away and transform it into something that you love. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Please give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time. Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. So much better. I don't fit into your bars. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your bars.
Okay, you guys, I